Hello all MS 129 students, it's your principal here again, Mr. Reyes. We're already at day 2. I hope day 1 was exciting, you got to meet some of your teachers and also maybe some of your classmates and you got to know one another just a little bit better. So today I wanted to speak to you about some of the expectations that we're going to have for you as students and scholars at our school. One of our biggest expectations for all our students is to take health and safety extremely serious. You all know that we are living during a very historic time with the pandemic, and we have to make sure that we keep each other safe and secure whenever we're around each other or even around our family members. So, we want to make sure that we always maintain 6 feet of social distancing, especially when we're in the school in person. We want to make sure that at all times we are wearing a mask and that mask is covering your nose and your mouth. You're only removing your mask when you're having lunch and when you're not in the building in your home. Obviously, you won't be wearing a mask. Another one of our expectations is that whenever we're working remotely or in person, that we are always giving our best effort with our classwork. Classwork is the biggest part of your grade. Whether you're in person or at home, you want to make sure you're completing all your assignments to the best of your ability. And when you're having any issues or problems or questions, you're asking your teachers to support you. And believe me, they are here to support you and they want to support you. So make sure you're completing all your assignments, whether it's in the classroom or in your Google Classroom. You always also want to be wearing your school uniform when you're home and when you're in the building, of course. You have your school uniform, you're wearing it with pride, and you're happy to be a part of our school community. I know it may seem strange to be home and maybe having to wear your uniform, but you want to be a part of this great team that we have here, which is MS 129. We're all part of one community, we all look out for one another, and we are MS 129 strong. So we want to make sure that we represent with our school uniforms, whether it's the gray uniform, the blue one, or the black one. You're wearing your school uniform when you're here in person in school and also when you're remote at home working in front of your computers. So let's represent and let's do it right. Another expectation is that when you're home, this is for when all of us are remote at times, that we make sure that we are signing into our classes on time. Our cameras are available and on for our teachers to see us and we're able to speak with our teachers. And our microphones are off when the teacher is asking us to make sure our microphones are off. We want to make sure that we are always appropriate when addressing one another and addressing our teachers, and that we try to find a quiet spot so that we don't have any music playing to be a distraction or any other devices on TV or anything, especially when you're meeting with your class and with your teachers. All assignments have to be completed. You will be given homework. Make sure that you do your homework. These are all parts of your grade, and you want to make sure that you're giving your best effort so that you're passing every class that you have. You want to know this, that lunch is a working lunch, so you're expected to eat your lunch while you may be working on an activity at the same time. This goes for students in person as well as students that are home remotely. There will be quizzes and assessments and tests just like every other school year. You want to make sure that you're studying and giving your best effort so that you do well on all your assessments. Regardless of whether you're home or in school, the expectation will be that you give your best effort. I promise you, as long as you're giving your best effort, you will be successful. There will be no different quizzes or assessments or tests for the kids that are in person or the kids that are remote. You guys are all getting the same learning activities, the same assessments. You are all one school. We know that some of you are home all the time, but you are still part of us no matter what. And for our students that are here some days and some days at home, you will still be expected to do all the assignments just like everyone else. I also expect, and this is a big one, for you all to have fun. Have a good time with one another. Make sure that we support one another. Talk to your teachers. Don't be afraid to tell your parents when you need help, and have your parents reach out to your teacher when you're stuck on something. If you're having a technical issue, make sure that you're reaching out to someone. Don't just say, well, my computer's not working, and that might be an excuse for you not to hand in work. No, it's not an excuse. You have to reach out and make every effort to do your work. Regardless if your computer may be giving you problems or not, we are here to support you. So I expect all of you to be engaged, have fun, give ideas if there's things that you think the teacher can do a little more in a fun way so that you don't feel as bored, especially if you're home or distracted. Put your idea out there. Send them a message. Let them know that these are the ideas you have. There's nothing wrong with sharing ideas, and in fact, we encourage you to share your ideas. Remember, we are here to serve you. This school is your school. So while you're here, make sure that you do things that are going to benefit you and your classmates. And remember, we are all here for you guys. There's nothing to be afraid of. You can ask questions. There's no such thing as a silly question. And we are here to support you. So I'm going to let you go. I just wanted to say that these are some of the big expectations that we have. But above all, guys, we are one community. I expect us to act so and treat each other with respect at all times. And of course, let's have a good time while we're doing it. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow.